He's had to do a little bit of everything for this team with the departures after last year and some of the injuries. That is Bogdan Bogdanovic. Will the Knicks be able to fight their way back in the play-in? They're really up against it as quickly has to fire.
But at the same time, he wanted him to go. He knew it was good for him. But the relationship between Kenny Payne and Julius Randle goes back to Randle being in high school in Dallas. Came Randle's way. You know, a lot of the player development, a lot of the team leadership was credited to the work, guys, that Julius Randle did with Coach Kenny Payne, who's now at Louisville.
And puts it down. Under a second. Baseball pass. Young! Wow. Unbelievable.
That is a heck of a play. How about the recognition by Bogdanovic? Perfect example. The guy gets in the paint and able to then find a wide open gifted double triple. Perfect example. The guy gets in the paint and able to then find a wide open gifted double triple. Well, you heard Coach McMillan talk about the fact that the Knicks have been able to live in the paint, and that was a perfect example. The guy gets in the paint and able to then find a wide open gifted double triple.
Of course, the rest is history.
Yeah, you know, they started to defend, and offensively they gave themselves a chance to defend. You know, and listen, they lead the league, and
of course, the rest is history.
Yeah, you know, they started to defend, and offensively they gave themselves a chance to defend. You know, and listen, they lead the league, and quickly continues. He's been playing some of his best basketball this season here of late.
Averaging better than 15 points over his last 11 games. Here's Bogdanovic. He is an assassin. But right, that win we mentioned against Memphis started in place of the injured Trae Young and led them with 18 points. Bogdanovic dialing it up from deep. Quickly trying to lob it to Sims. Broken up. Some interior defense that Nate McMillan was hoping for. Here comes Bogdanovic. Boy, faked the pass and went glass.
You know, that play-in is going to be interesting. You look at those four teams potentially, and obviously the Knicks still with an outside chance, as are the Wizards, but more than likely it looks like those teams are set. The Knicks still with an outside chance, as are the Wizards, but more than likely it looks like those teams are set. Just the seeding.
Here's Bogdanovic, knifes into the paint. Tough lefty floater and a good offensive start.
He's doing a heck of a job as an official.
Herter the spin, well played by Robinson. Bogdanovic from deep. 13 points for Young, 4 of 10 from the field. Now, this is the kind of game that they needed from Barrett without Randle. Robinson trying to put it back. Unable to finish, and then Bogdanovic in control. Young from deep. That's good. It has been a game changer for the Knicks. Bogdanovic hesitating.
And we also know this Garden crowd knows.
Crazy to think, Gia, he's still only 23 years old. 2-on-1 run out. Young, a little hesitation. Is just so masterful with the basketball in his hands. Knicks playing without Julius Randle. They led by as many as 12. Young the crossover. Alinari swings. Bogdanovic curling. Masterful. Just incredible. Young bounces to Bogdanovic. Underneath, it's Hunter. 5 seconds. Bogdanovic pulls. Well short. Barrett. This one to the basket. And that's going to take us to halftime here in New York. Under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Here comes Barrett taking on contact. And he'll shoot free throws.
Trying to get into the paint. Since January 1st, he's averaging nearly 24 points per game. Getting to the free throw line 7 times a game.
Barrett trying to find the open floor. He takes a bump by Bogdanovic. Told you about where these two teams sit. Atlanta in that final play-in spot. Number 10 team in the East. Bogdanovic, deep three, no good. And he still has not scored in the second half.
That he wasn't going to be that aggressive defensively.
Barrett misses. And right now Atlanta has gone stone cold with Trae Young on the bench. Here comes Barrett to the rack. And more free throws.
That's where Barrett has been at his best.
So here's Bogdanovic, who had 19 in the first half, and this is his first point since. Where else can you turn for consistent sources of offense?
And you can also defend it better.
2 minutes. Bogdan Bogdanovic gets an Okongwu screen inside, taking contact.
Done a great job of getting to the line, and then conversely, if you're the Knicks, how are you going to contain Trae Young?
Robinson! And then Okongwu is there.
To take away that lob off the pick and roll by Trae Young and Capella, and it leads to that basket.
What a pass and an even better finish. Bogdanovic. But how good has he been here down the stretch?
He's been really good tonight, and the other thing you like right now, Atlanta not settling just for perimeter shots.
Bogdanovic has seen his three-point shooting plummet this season. Was 44% from deep last year.
Capella gets the credit for the block, but it was Bogdanovic's defense to not allow him to turn the corner or elevate that created the opportunity. And then right on cue, partner, you talked about him. He comes down and able to get that deuce.
Three-point Knick lead. Here's Young looking for more. 38 points. Outside Bogdanovic. He'll hoist. Off to the left. Outside Bogdanovic. He'll hoist. Off to the left. Offensive rebound. Hunter. They find it around the horn. This is Young. That's good. Young thought about it. Here he comes, the drive and kick. Bogdanovic, splash! Atlanta back in front. And it's a 13-2 run. Suddenly, they've got a 6-point lead with 90+ seconds left. Barrett into the paint, contact. Hunter turns him back. Boy, what a change in that interior Atlanta defense.
And their ankles. I think my ankle, I might have a right ankle sprain right now, partner. And then another bad decision and turnover.